Joey Barton has never been one to hold back his opinions, and his latest comments on Rangers boss Russell Martin prove no different. With pressure mounting at Ibrox, the outspoken former midfielder has shared some sharp words about the manager's performance and offered his own thoughts on what could come next. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Rangers news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Joey Barton is a controversial figure both on and off the pitch. He's someone that likes to make his voice heard regardless of public opinion. It's rare that Barton will say something that many will get behind. This is what makes this clip so different. Barton opened up about Rangers and how it is being run at the minute, and the support from Rangers fans on what he is saying is overwhelming. Let's have a watch.
And also you've got fucking Russell nonsense at Rangers, just going, yeah, played well there. But, it was a good 1-0 defeat. That played well. There's lots of brightness and everything just in it. And the Rangers fans are like, get the fuck, get the fuck, fucking Flash, English bastard,
that
fuck off.
That is a really good Scottish accent.
Right. So, and I can see it because they're going, who is this tit who's turned up here?
Yeah.
He's a tit. We want a Walter Smith. We want a Rangers.
They need one of their own. They're
right.
They're like a Man United. Rangers are like a Man United. They're an establishment like them. They are
Tony
a big,
Bloom
big club.
Is in the capital in art and is using his noggin, which he clearly is. The old firm are in for a fucking rude awakening. And if they don't get in that Champions League, that's a big problem for them. The rest of the teams in Scotland, they can eke it out on the budgets they're on. The old firm can't afford. You've seen the problems of not making the Champions League that on Glasgow Rangers.
What do you make of this? Let me know down in the comment section. In other news, when Clinton Nsiala walked off the pitch after a man of the match performance in Rangers' 3-0 win over Aberdeen last January, few could have predicted the rollercoaster the following 9 months would bring. The 21-year-old French defender had joined from AC Milan's youth setup for around £130,000 in the summer of 2024, as Rangers shifted towards a new recruitment model built on cutting costs, targeting untapped markets, and taking calculated risks. Some gambles paid off, such as turning profits on Hamza Garman and Jefte, while others like Oscar Cortez fell flat. Nsiala's situation reflects both sides of that approach. Written off by Russell Martin early in the summer and often training with the under-19s, or alongside outcasts such as Ridvan Yilmaz and Jose Cifuentes, he posted a defiant "still here" message on Instagram this week. His journey echoes the challenges of Rangers' rebuild and the shifting priorities that have defined their recent transfer windows. His breakthrough came under Philippe Clement amid an injury crisis. Though shaky at first, Nsiala grew into the role with strong showings against St Johnstone and Aberdeen, displaying composure on the ball and promise as a rare left-sided option. Internally, the club viewed him as raw but adaptable, especially notable given Ibrox has long been a difficult environment for young players, yet his rise was short-lived. Nsiala struggled in Clement's final match against St Mirren and was substituted early in Barry Ferguson's comeback win over Kilmarnock. He started just twice more in the league, with Ferguson preferring reshuffles to trusting the youngster. Even so, when pressed into action against Athletic Club in the Europa League, Nsiala looked composed rather than overawed. Despite flashes of potential, his path has only narrowed. Rangers' summer rebuild brought Emmanuel Fernandez from Peterborough, Wolves' Loni Nasser Giga, and Canadian international Derek Cornelius on loan from Marseille. John Souttar remains the one constant at centre-back, with his contract expiring next summer, while Tavernier and Raskin, both dropped earlier in the campaign, are back as key figures. Fernandez and Jagger have barely featured, leaving questions about whether Nsiala might have been capable of filling a squad role instead of investing heavily in other unproven defenders. Meanwhile, at left-back, Jayden Magoma has impressed while tucking inside as part of Martin's new shape. But with Jefte, Yilmaz and Robbie Fraser all gone, he is the only recognised left-back, raising the obvious question of why Nsiala hasn't been considered as depth, particularly when Westerlo and Dynamo Kiev showed interest but no deals materialised. His exile followed what was described as a really honest conversation with Martin. Managers, of course, have preferences, but the exclusion of a young, low-cost option like Nsiala underlines a broader concern. Despite a £20 million net spend this summer, how many genuine first-team upgrades did Rangers actually secure? Chamiti, the £10 million striker from Everton, remains a project. Fernandes and Giga have yet to prove themselves. Cornelius is on loan, and yet the players most central to Rangers' season, Butland, Tavernier, Suter and Raskin, are all holdovers. Nsiala, meanwhile, finds himself on the fringes once again, his development stalling at a club still searching for direction. In other news, Russell Martin insists he can handle flack from Rangers fans, but admits he is saddened by abuse from younger supporters. The summer appointment continues to be on a shugly peg, with just one Premiership win from 6, and it came via a stoppage time winner at Livingston. The vast majority of the fan base have made it clear they are opposed to his management, and that has been voiced at matches, even after Max Aaron's late goal on Sunday. Martin has repeatedly insisted he won't quit and expects to be afforded patience by the club's decision makers. And he says fan abuse general doesn't bother him. I don't really have a feeling on it, said the 39-year-old. I walked straight down the tunnel on Sunday because I wanted the players to enjoy it. They deserve to enjoy it. They played really well in the first half especially. We deserve to win the game. I know there was a narrative that it was late and Livingston were unlucky, but with all due respect to Livingston, as they worked really hard and were good, we deserve to win the game. I want the players to enjoy it and then people choose to turn their attention to me. I just wish at that point they could enjoy their team winning and the lads can enjoy it a bit more rather than having that energy towards me. However, there is one element of it he finds saddening. When kids are swearing and sticking the middle finger up at him. He added, "The only other thing I find sad is when I see the kids standing next to their dads and sticking their fingers up at me and swearing at me. I don't feel particularly sad about it for me. I just feel like for the cycle to go on and to understand, I'm here. We've made mistakes. There's been some tough moments, but we're giving everything we've got to improve the club. As is Kevin Thelwell, as is Patrick Stewart, as are the owners. And I think when you have so much change, I've said it before, it's not an excuse, but I think it's pretty evident it might take some time. So the criticism aimed at me is fine, it is what it is. I had a lot of fans come up to me in the city and around the place saying actually that to ignore it, that they feel it's gone quite some way over the normal criticism. I've really appreciated that, but the rest of it is what it is. I think they just want to see their team win, mate. So we have to win games of football. But I feel inside the building with the players and staff, they've been amazing. They're so with it. They're so together. You saw that in the celebrations after. The doctor, the physios, the subs, the players who hadn't even played. Nadim's jumping into the crowd. He played 10 minutes. So I enjoyed that. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.